Point Trail. More difficult. Nice woods now. This is pretty. So this is part of the, I think it said Gibson. Have to look at the sign when we come out, but this has been a pretty long one. It's popped in and out of a bunch of different roads, and there's a lot of it that's like this. It's just a road, and then there's some steep hill climbs with some rocks and some tree roots, but not super difficult in my mind. It's rated a more difficult. So the machine is capable of doing it without any problem at all. And you have some downhill with some big rocks, which if you were coming, it's two-way, so you could be coming the other way, and then this would be a hill climb. Alright, let's see, what's it named? Ginshirt Point. G-I-N-S-H, no, Ginsberg. G-I-N-S-B-E-R-G. And then it comes over here and looks like it crosses the road again. It just keeps going back and forth. So I gotta check the map to see if this is going in the direction that we wanted to go. These are a little harder for my wheelbase. airtime. That's a little tight turn for me. Oh no, it is that way. Yeah, it looks like that's the main one. This was a bypass or something. Yeah, you could go this way. Yeah, go to your left. Go to your left. The trail and you go straight ahead and you go on top of the mountain up here. It's pretty close, not the highest, but it's close. Pretty cool view. It's pretty neat how the water has worn the rocks like that, weird shapes. Both sides there, that's like a solid rock mast. And it's just all worn. That's cool. So I'm sure the video won't do it any justice how steep these mountains are here in the Trask area. I mean, that's crazy. There's a road right below me here while it's going by. It looks like it's a little tiny midget. He's probably only 50 foot away, you know, from here to there. But it's way down there. Pretty steep. Anyway, beautiful. Good place to come ride. Check out the scenery. Well, here's a little bit different area of Trask. So my understanding, this is the closer you get towards Brown's Camp area, places like that, the more and more of the trails are labeled. Over here in this Trask area, what I've found is lots of trails. Here's one that comes off right there. Lots of trails are not labeled. I did find 2, I think, that were labeled. And then some of these, some trails will start out and they'll look like they're you know, good for a 4-wheeler or side by side, and then you start motoring up them and it turns into single track. So you gotta be careful on some of these. You might get in a situation where you gotta back out. Haven't had that happen yet. There's a couple that looked questionable, so just didn't go down them. But anyway, still a cool area. You just cruise around, enjoying the area, and all of a sudden you'll see a trail and off on that. I wish I had this area downloaded on my Avenza before I came out here, and maybe all the trails would have been on that. But when we started coming, it wasn't positive which way we were going to go, if we were going to come here or if we were going to keep going to Brown's Camp. So some of the trails are real simple. Some of the trails got pretty big hill climbs. And then some got like that. You got a root or a log in the way. Harmonics of that belt right now is getting annoying. But anyway, this kind of stuff you'll find up here. Got a nice treat section of the woods. I wonder if that's a trail. It almost looked like there was one back behind us. That is a trail. Huh. Interesting. Looks like it'd be a challenge to get started. But they got ferns and all that stuff. Oh, very cool. Well, it looked like it was a trail. It gets kind of skinny though. I'll go a little farther. Looks like it turns into just single track. There's some tracks here. Looks like it gets used by single track the most. Oh, there's a couple spots to turn around, so I'll just mosey a little more, see what I find. Tree and yeah, that don't look like a problem. Sheesh. Called TTR. So that way is wider than the other way. It's definitely single track over there. So I'll go that way a little bit and see what I find. Worst case, I'll turn around and go back out. Okay, definitely it's a single track. And I was turning around. So that felt a little spooky. Oh, it's because I got up. There's a little log there, so I got resistance and then a clump. And then that goes up on that deal. So that felt real spooky. I think maybe put it in two-wheel drive and back up, and that might slide over, touch the ground. Now if I back up, what's this front tire do? Yeah. Or I can just winch the front over off that tree. I'll put it in two-wheel drive and see what that feels like. But I don't like the way that feels. It should slide down it. Oh, but that would make it lower, which would make that higher. Yeah, let's see, how's it feel? Yeah, I could pull that over. Yep, I might need just a little winching. So I started thinking about it. I just backed up in four-wheel drive because even if it tried to tip, that tree's going to stop me. So it feels better now, so I'm going to start moseying down. This is the bad thing about not having all the trails marked. Is at the bottom it's wide, so it looked like it was for full-size rigs, but then you get up here and like, no, that's single track. Well, you're already committed by that point, so that's a bummer. Let's see, I must have gone that way. Just drove through there. It didn't feel this spooky. Isn't that the way it went? It feels spooky. Alright, I'll get out and look at it again. Well, there's why it looks so spooky. That's not quite full stuff. A little room. And that's still on the ground. Back tire's right there. Front tire's in the other back tire is about to start crawling, so looks like I just go. It'd be fine.
inch tracks. So those are the width of a side-by-side. And then down towards the bottom, it's full width. Clean, you know, looks like regular travel. So that's how I got misled. So if you get in a spot like that and you get spooked a little bit, just stop, take a minute, evaluate the situation, and then come up with the best plan. So sometimes that's calling for help. All right, I'm putting the camera down. I want both hands here. So there you go, at the bottom, full width. So I gotta do some hunting. Maybe these are all on the map somewhere. All right, I'm mosey on down the road, find my buddy. It's so weird. This morning I start that thing up at camp and the clutch cover is making that rattle sound. Or not rattle, kind of knock sound. You touch it, kind of push it up a little bit, it goes away. You rev it, it goes away. I come up here and just drive around, it's gone. I don't know what creates that. Anyway, this is the last day at Trask. Go back to camp, start loading up, make some breakfast, and looks like another decent day. I don't know what's going on for October on the Oregon coast, but sun's coming up. Looks like it'll probably be another 75 to 85 degree day up here. Should be raining by this time of the year. Anyway, sun coming up over the hill there. Just got a little bit of fog in the valleys, not too bad. All right, I'll go ahead and mosey down and start loading up camp.